Do these battles that are happening, right, in Eurasia right now, in the Middle East, do they seem like a world war is going on to you?
You can argue that there are characteristics of the Cold War that are reemerging. If you look at the private firms that are building drones in Ukraine, over 1.5 million just in the first 9 months. So you have a combination of a rise of these new companies, which are much more important than in the past, and you have an evolution in technology.
General David Petraeus is currently a partner at KKR and chairman of the KKR Global Institute. Prior to joining KKR, General Petraeus served over 37 years in the U.S. military, including command of the surge in Iraq, command of the U.S. Central Command, and command of the coalition forces in Afghanistan. Following his retirement from the military, General Petraeus served as director of the CIA during a period of significant achievements in the global war on terror and the establishment of important digital initiatives at the agency. He was a runner-up for Time Magazine's Person of the Year. I believe he was runner-up to President Putin, and he's also been named one of Foreign Policy Magazine's top 100 public intellectuals. Where are we headed in that Russia-Ukraine war, especially given the new president that's taking over in the U.S.?
I think if we really want to create conditions conducive to a negotiated ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, we have to enable Ukraine further to help Ukraine change the dynamic in the war, to make Vladimir Putin realize that he can't achieve additional gains at acceptable costs. If you don't support Ukraine in its hour of need, it undermines deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. For Ukraine to have an enduring ceasefire, they'd have to have some significant forces on the ground, NATO or what have you, to guarantee that Putin could not start the war again 2-3 years down the road.
So let's move further south, right, to the Middle East now. Where do you expect the conflict in the Middle East?
When we come to Gaza, it depends on Israel's approach there, which I would contend is not entirely the right campaign design. There should be a comprehensive civil military counterinsurgency campaign of clear, hold, and build rather than clear and leave.
How do you anticipate militaries need to evolve? Not just the US one, but the Chinese, the Russian, the Indian, given this rise in the importance of private defense tech actors like the Palantirs of the world.